Have you noticed that there is this common stories around where a lot of people got exactly what they wanted when they just not even let go, but they completely relaxed some of their reactions or some of their impulses. I mean, this is even before the law of assumption got trendy or anything like that. Like, you could tell this sort of stories like, when I relaxed, I just got it. And I couldn't even believe it. And it all happened. It all unfolded. Guys, sometimes all you gotta do is seriously just relax. But in today's video, we're not just gonna make this reflection. We're actually gonna talk about a little bit the physics behind why and behind the states of consciousness. So if you're interested, just keep on watching. Hello everybody, my name is Naya, and on this channel, we talk everything about manifestation, esotericism, and so much more. And on Patreon, I do make extra weekly content. There is also a community and a chat where we motivate one another. You can participate to the community. The link is just down below. But now let's get started with today's video. So I was making these reflections today, so let me break down my train of thought. So I was just like, I was watching, because I was uploading a video on Patreon, and I was then stumbling upon some of my older videos in my first channel. And I was so young back then. I was like in my 20s, and I was just like reminiscing about what happened back then and the state of consciousness that I was in. And what I remembered was that I had this desire to make my life work. I wanted to know my life purpose, and coming from the band that at some point it worked and then it wasn't working, I was so eager to just succeed in what I was good at, that I thought I was good at the time, which was tarot and psychic readings, because I've been doing this for the longest time since I was a kid. And so I just saw myself up there, and I saw all the videos that I was making and the energy that I had, and again, the state of consciousness. And then I realized it just couldn't have happened back then, because I was in such a nervous state of consciousness that I wasn't even ready to have what I wanted. And it's beyond just a YouTube channel. I always wanted, like, my biggest dream wasn't even success on YouTube, but was having my own family and finding the love of my life. But how could I find it if I was constantly in a state of seeking and searching and stress, and I need to make it happen, and I need to make it happen, and I need to make it happen. And then I remember vividly all that happened. Then something, because I was manifesting a few things that I wanted, and then it will revert back. And then I was manifesting something that I wanted, so I thought I was good in manifesting, and then something bad would happen. And it was a constant fight with my reality, which, by the way, I have made a video called Stop Battling Reality, and this will let you free. You can watch it. I'll put it over here. It's on my channel. And then everything started shifting when, yes, I started affirming, but the state was different. So I was doing the affirmations. So I'm not saying you should stop doing the affirmation, but the affirmation helped me changing states. And most of my affirmations were also God related. So I was just like letting God do it for me. And God, I mean your subconscious mind. I wasn't putting that much pressure to myself. I just knew, like, the affirmations helped me sitting on the state. And that is why talented coaches out there, they tell you to repeat the affirmations in the hope, because affirmations don't really manifest. Affirmations are nothing but thoughts that you keep repeating, but the repetition of thoughts create a state. So all that you're doing is you're shifting your state of consciousness. And with the repetition, hopefully you'll do it successfully. But this state of consciousness of the wish fulfilled is very much intertwined with a state of relaxation. I mean, everything is connected. This is why Neville Goddard used to say, and there are actually other reasons why Neville Goddard used to say that you have to do state to akin to sleep. So you have to imagine or affirm in drowsy state or when you're falling to bed, because in those states, you are extremely relaxed. First and foremost, when you are extremely relaxed, you are entering these brain waves in your brain that are called the theta and alpha brain waves that are meditative state where your logical thinking drops and your subconscious mind is more open to accept whatever you say or you imagine as a fact, as something that is actually happening. So that's like a neurological reason. But then another reason is because you are relaxed. You know that you have it. You are experiencing through your mind and your imagination or affirmations, which is the same thing, in that state of consciousness that you experience it right now. And so Florence Scovel-Shinn, in her book, The Doors of Success, she talks about the occult law of indifference. Now, many people I've encountered through my coaching, when I was doing coaching and through the YouTube channel, were like, how do I avoid this experience? What affirmation should I do in order to not have a third party or in order not to have this? And the thing is, the more you ignore, the more you're indifferent to things, the more you're relaxed. The more you're relaxed, the easiest it is to manifest because you're sitting in states a lot faster in that way. And the subconscious mind is more open to accept whatever you say as a fact. So, like I said, I was doing this reflection and I was watching my older videos, and then I also noticed another thing. Why was I worried? There is nothing to worry, you guys. I was so eager to experience my manifestation, and I thought I didn't have time and I needed to find the love of my life immediately, and that led me to so many mistakes that I could have avoided if I just would relax, like dating the wrong people or having wrong judgments about others and making enormous mistakes in my first channel, reacting badly to other content creators. Like, I did so many mistakes because I was in a rush to manifest. And yes, those mistakes led me to understand a lot better the law and led me to manifest quickly and understand how to manifest quickly. That's why I made my most famous videos, how to manifest in less than 3 days. So everything at the end of the day makes sense and everything will be fine no matter what. But I want you guys, maybe, I don't know, I feel like a big sister to you guys. By watching my old self, I really wanted to make this video to prevent you from doing the same mistakes that I did. Because not only you can manifest faster if you do this, but then the journey will be so much better. You will avoid so many bad experiences if you just understand that it's all about changing states of consciousness. It's already done. There is no rush, because at the end of the day, you're going to have your manifestation, as important as it is. And I totally understand. For me, my manifestations were extremely important. That's why I was in a rush. I get it. But you guys, you're going to look back and you're going to see that it's done, that you got it. Now I look back at my old self and I'm like, why wasn't in a rush? Like, I got everything and I got it in the most perfect way when I just allow God to do it for me. Yes, it's true, I manifested so many specific people. Yes, it's true, I manifested specifically what I wanted, but the best experiences came when I just sit in the state. And the state was, I'm relaxed. My world takes care of me. God is doing it for me. And that's like magic. I cannot even make you understand, like, the way I met my husband, now husband, which is so crazy to even say. It was just my fiance, and then before it was just my specific person. The way it all happened, I could have never controlled that. I could have never scripted that. It's just God did it for me, and it was so beautiful. The way everything was perfect. The first time that we saw each other was perfect. The first time that we talked to each other was perfect. I was always authentically myself. The first time even my YouTube channel got viral, it was perfect. The way I found out that it got viral was perfect. And it all happened when I was relaxed. Like, I just remember when my video got 500,000 views for the first time, and I started making money on the second channel, which I thought was impossible, by the way. I remember I was having so much fun. I was in vacation. I was in London for the first time. I was with my best friend. We were having the time of our lives, and life seemed like an endless stream of possibilities. It was the best time of my life. I reconnected to myself, to my old friends in the metal scene. I felt back like I was truly myself, and after such a long time of not finding who I was. And I just remember I was in a couch in this beautiful Airbnb, and I looked and I was like, Lara, can you please let my best friend, can you please look at the phone? I don't think this is real. She looked at it and she said, wow, your video got viral. Are you happy? And it all started. But like, now that I know that states are so important and states are what manifest, looking back, it all manifested because I was in the right state. I was relaxed. I was enjoying my present moment. And if I were to go back to my old self, my old Naya, making all those videos and struggling, the only thing that I will say to her is, sweetheart, it's all gonna be fine. You're gonna get there. Just enjoy the present moment. Just enjoy the fact that you're doing videos. Just enjoy the fact that you're young and free. And very soon you're going to have a baby. And so you're not going to be that much free anymore. And then with that comes a whole new different perspective. And you're going to have so many subscribers. And with that comes more responsibility and more perspective. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Guys, you're gonna get it. You're gonna have the speed, you're gonna have the family, you're gonna have the love of your life if you want that. You're gonna have the house, you're gonna have the fame, you're gonna have the money, whatever it is that you want. Some of you guys wanna enter to prestigious universities or having solid grades. You guys, or the appearance, even my appearance changed. Like I saw my older videos, my face was so puffed. I had so much baby fat on my face. And then I transformed myself without even plastic surgery. Not that there is anything wrong, but if you want to do it, I'm actually considering in the future. But it all changed just even without plastic surgery. And some people say I didn't change. Are you nuts? Have you seen my old videos? My jaw is completely different. My shape of the face is completely different. My hair are completely different. They got better. They got healthier. It all changed. I got everything that I wanted, including the physical appearance. And there was no reason to doubt. There was no reason to rush. There was no reason to make it so difficult. I just had to do the affirmation and pray to God and say, God, you do it for me, and relax. That's all I had to do. And if I would have done it a long time ago, I would have had it a lot faster than I did. And even though I was already fast, I think, but it all clicked when I was in the state. On that note, I just want to read the last words from one of my favorite books from Andrew Soltau. He's a researcher and analyst that studies the implications of quantum mechanics and quantum mechanics in philosophy, so related to manifestation, the role of the observer, etc. This book is from Andrew Soltau. It's called Who You Really Are and How Reality Really Works. And he talks about states a lot in this book. If you guys want to read it, I can make an extra video on it. Just comment down below and let me know. And so I just want to read you the last words of this book because they are very much connected to what I was saying. The great thought. In the holographic universe, information is not just centrally important, but ontologically fundamental. Information is what you're thinking, what you're paying attention to. This is precisely the case on the inside view. The time evolution of physical reality is brought to life by the progression of states of the world hologram in the consciousness of the universe itself. This is an information process, the effective add-in of each observation to the record of observations. This results in the time evolution of the holographic universe encountered. This is the realm of inside view physics. Understanding the time evolution of the world as a virtual phenomenon, idiosyncratic to oneself, ratifies the extraordinary property of the inside view. This in turn makes possible the reconnection with the whole of the operational identity, and that brings about transformation. As great minds in both philosophy and physics have noted, you are the world. As above, so below. This is a participatory holographic universe. The empowering plugins for the standard psych are described. The benefits will appear to be unlimited. You understand what he's saying? He's saying it in a very complicated way, but as above, so below. It's all about your states. It's all about your states. As you are, as you choose, you get. This is just a game. This is an hologram where you're selecting different sectors. Very interesting books, definitely not easy to read necessarily, but not impossible, of course. And I just want to end it with some like a physics quote. And guys, I hope you got inspired by this video. It was just a reflection, a little bit of like sum up of where I've been and what I've learned. And I hope this is also important to you to understand, and it will make you feel at peace where you are right now, and will make you feel more confident that God has got your back, your subconscious mind has got your back, your world is taking care of you. You will get there. You got it. Just relax. I love you guys, and I'll see you very soon for another video.